Damn. What's going on? What's going on? Who we got in the chat so far? There we go. We got 14 people. What's going on, Pooh Bear? What's going on? We got 14 people. That's good. That's real good, especially for early live. 14 people. Let's get those likes up. Let's get those likes up. DJ, what's good with you? What's good with you? I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Early live. Typically, I don't do early lives, but here I am. Yeah, it's been a minute. It's been a minute. It's been a minute since I've done any kind of content, any lives, any videos, any shorts, anything like that. Yeah, what's going on, Neil? I appreciate that. Yeah. So yeah, it's been a minute. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. It's been a minute since I've done any lives or any kind of content. Kind of was on the verge of just probably not quitting. I thought about quitting this YouTube thing altogether. Just thought about quitting. It's a lot. You know what I mean? Y'all know y'all got aquariums, things like that. It's a lot. It's a lot that goes into making these videos, doing the lives, things like that. So just kind of been feeling like burnt out, man. Been burnt out. I'm feeling real burnt out on doing this. You know what I mean? So I think I needed that break. So now I'm feeling a little bit better about things. Not really life. Life been cool. Work been great, man. I've been working a lot. That's always a good thing. A lot of things been going on behind the scenes. I done took apart that corner plywood build. I upgraded Miami from that little pond that she was in to the 300-gallon stock tank. The outdoor pond is looking real good. Yeah, so it's been things going on behind the scenes, but I just been really focusing on the hobby. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a hobbyist first, and it started feeling more like work. You know what I mean? I was watching the numbers constantly, trying to make sure that the revenue goes up monthly. You know what I mean? Obviously, you know what I mean? I'm a hustler, so I definitely want to make sure that the money is right? But I started falling too much into that. Started focusing too much on the benefits of that. You know what I mean? So it caused me to upload more, caused me to do lives more, caused me to do things that I typically wouldn't feel like doing otherwise. You know what I mean? Because I was sack chasing. You know what I mean? I was chasing that bag. You know what I mean? So I think I'm gonna fall back from that, y'all. I'm gonna fall back from that. I'll do these lives, do the videos, during the times that I feel like it. You know what I mean? When I'm feeling at my best, you know what I mean? Although some of y'all, even if I was at my worst, I know some of y'all will uplift me. That's the beauty of you folks. You know what I'm saying? Like I always say all the time, I got the best subscribers, but I don't want to get burnt out like that again, y'all. I don't want to get burnt out like that again. It's been like 3 weeks since I posted a regular video. It's been like 2 weeks since I've gone live. You know what I mean? It's been like 2 weeks since I posted a short. You know what I mean? And like I said, when I tell you I was damn near at the point I was gonna quit, I really was. I really was. You know what I mean? But, like I said, still doing things behind the scene. This is a lifestyle for me. You know what I mean? I love the hobby. You know what I mean? I don't necessarily love YouTube. I can't say I love YouTube. You know what I mean? It's a love-hate relationship, should I say. It's a love hate relationship. I love and appreciate all you folks. You know what I mean? Got some really solid people that actually support me. You know what I mean? I really developed a genuine rapport with a bunch of you. So y'all are definitely the highlight of all of this. You know what I mean? If it wasn't for y'all, I probably would have just said, screw it. You know what I mean? And just did what I do. You know what I mean? But that said, I'm gonna get back to it. We're gonna start doing more. I guess I gotta update y'all on everything that's going on. Like I said, I mentioned a couple of things. Outdoor pond looking amazing. Somebody, if y'all follow me on Facebook, y'all would have seen that I just redid the net around it. Plants in there going crazy. I added a bog filter. Like I said, I upgraded Miami's enclosure, took out all that soil and all that. Gave her a nice 300-gallon stock tank. Redid the filter over there. Um, Took apart that corner plywood build. That was like a 2-day process. Um, I was setting up to expand that 800-gallon, so I did buy a couple pools. I bought a holding pool, a nice, what size is that? It's a circle pool, 10 foot by 30 inches. It would have been a nice little holding tank, for them while I actually moved everything over. But the one that I did buy, the 13 foot by 6 foot by, I think it's like 33 inches, it's too big. The inside diameters are good, but the outside diameters are 9 foot 1 inches, which is way too wide, by 15 foot 3 inches, which is extremely too long. So I'm going to end up having to throw that outside. So I'm going to set up some outside ponds, and then I'm going to actually have to build. I'm gonna have to build them something. I was gonna do the saltwater first, but now I gotta go ahead and build the 800 guys something bigger first. And now the benefit of that is that I'll have the correct size. I'll have the height that I want. I have the dimensions that I want, and so that's to come. So I need to buy some wood soon. That's also something that's going on. So I'll probably be buying the wood within the next week that I need to actually build that out. I just got to make sure I'm going to have some good hot days, because they're going to have to stay in that pool, indoor and outdoor. At nighttime. You know what I mean? So uh, we'll see how that goes. But anyway, that's going on. I see I got a bunch of comments over there that I do want to get to, but just wanted to give you guys an update on what the hell I've been going through and what's been up with me. Like I said, I'm back at it. Sometimes we do need a nice break from things, you know what I mean? And if y'all create content, y'all are content creators, it's easy to get burned out. So, if you ever find yourself burned out, take some time to yourself. There's nothing wrong with it. And you'll get back to the things that you love and enjoy. So that's where I'm at with it. Let me get to some of these comments and acknowledge some of you kind, good folk. So we got Colin. What's going on, Colin? Yeah, I appreciate you for tuning in, Colin. Yep, Smokey Edwards, money sign. Appreciate you, Smokey. Daryl, man, what's up with you, man? How you doing? Yeah, Colin says it's always good to take a break. I agree. Um, 24 free. Yep, change some things around. Facts. Russell Harris, your videos and tanks are fire. I appreciate that, Russell. Fish Fam Link, what's going on? Thank you for the support as always. Colin, that's one thing that you'll get. It'll get you. Lots of YouTubers I've seen fall back because the numbers can really hurt your mental. Like, you can put a bunch of work on a video you think will pop off and it doesn't. Uh, but then content, you're like, yep. Yeah, Colin. So, yeah, I mean, I've watched a lot of cats fall off. I've been doing YouTube for almost 5 years now. I've been doing YouTube almost 5 years now, and I be having to fight for, the likes, the views, and all that. I don't know what's going on with my content. I don't know I don't know what it is. I don't know why some channels will pop off fast and then some don't. I have no idea. I know when I judge my own content compared to somebody else's content, I know, sometimes I'm doing more than what they doing. You know what I mean? But, maybe they not just able to connect, and maybe they're not connecting with me. I don't know. But, nonetheless, if this is something that you really love and enjoy doing, you're going to do it. And no matter what, all I got to do is just pick up a camera and just show you what I've been doing. So That's kind of like where I was at with it. Just like I said, a nice little hiatus. Ain't nothing wrong with taking that break, getting back to me, enjoying a hobby. And I definitely been feeling a lot less pressure lately. You know what I mean? I was gonna do a video first. I was like, man, I gotta charge up my new microphone. Let me just go ahead and get live. Let me just go ahead and go live with y'all real quick. Didn't expect so many people to tune in, so I appreciate that. But yeah, I do want to show y'all. I wish I could show y'all around right now. If y'all haven't been keeping up with that koi pond right there, that has been like the highlight of the hobby lately. Oh, let me see. Talking about some losses, I've had some losses over the course of this time. Um, my OG Jack Dempsey, that one got beat up. That one's out of here. Who else? One of my red Dovi got beat up. He's out of here. KIA. Who else? My small VA high. Another one that got, you know, out of there. One of my discs got, I've had some losses. I don't know about y'all. Have y'all had any losses? I've had some losses though lately. Um, Not from sickness, all from aggression. All from aggression. Have to move some fish around. My tiger fish, he's doing good, but I realized at nighttime the wolffish has been giving him a hard time. He's not. He had one scale off probably like 2 weeks ago. You know what I mean? And I knew the only fish that would do that to him was the wolffish. So I actually set up the aquarium down below. I moved out all of the Dovi Feste fry from the 60 gallon. So I'm gonna throw my tigerfish down in a 60 long. I'm going to upgrade and move my Jack Dempsey's. And oh yeah, and also sold some fish last week over the weekend. I sold some fish. I sold some of those Feste fry. Um, FedEx is a piece of shit. I did everything I could to make sure that they would arrive, safe. I had the correct styrofoam box. I had the packaging correct, double bagged everything. When I sent off seven of them. I sent off seven of the fish, seven of the hybrids, large ones. The largest one was probably about like 5 inches, 5.5 inches, and four out of the seven, was dead on arrival. You know what I mean? The box was completely soaked, and yeah, you know what I mean. The box that I used was the same box that these fish stores get, so it had live fish all on the box, had the arrows. You know, couldn't get it wrong, but they clearly had the box turned on its side or upside down or something like that because it was no water in some of the bags, right? But it was no water inside of the styrofoam box. So if they would have left the box standing upright correctly, it would have had water all inside of the box, right? But instead, it was no water in the styrofoam box, and a couple of the bags didn't even have water in them. So I was pretty devastated, you know what I mean? Because this is the first time I sold fish. Mind you, the shipping was over $340 to go to Tennessee. That's how much shipping is, y'all. I don't, I wanted to sell these fish to more people, but man, unless you're in an area where you really can't get select fish, certain fish, and you really want to pay that, I don't recommend anybody pay that. I don't even think the fish is worth that much for shipping, especially when you have situations like this that come up. You know what I mean? You paid $340 for some shipping. You expect for them to come a lot. You know what I mean? Not because of the handlers. You know what I mean? So that was some pretty messed up stuff right there. But yeah, let me get to some more of these comments. I done missed a few of them. You said you want to see the bog filter 24. Okay, okay. Yeah, I can show it to you. I can run you through what I did. It's real simple. Kind of say you're doing good, taking a break, and also making the content you enjoy. I believe the algorithm will bless you. Yeah, hopefully it does, Colin. Hopefully it does. The thing is, like now, you know, I'm not gonna really focus on that so much. I just want to put out good content. I want to put out what I want to put out. Like I'm not gonna do this. Might hurt a little bit to some people, but you know what? Since I haven't posted a single video, the numbers went all the way down. Like everything, I can show you. It don't even matter. I can show you this. So the numbers all went down. So the subscribers, it was at almost like $600 a month. I mean, 600 viewers, 600 more subscribers every month. Now it's at 283. So that number obviously it shows that it's down. Again, it's whatever, right? Um, the watch time hours down. Um, hell, man, the revenue 280, 289.50 for the last 28 days. That was closer to like 700, right? So all my numbers down. So I'm not chasing numbers no more. Just gonna put out the content I want to put out. And one thing I want to tell y'all, if y'all ever think about doing YouTube or if you're doing it already, try to find something that don't cause you to spend a ton of money for the views. You know what I mean? Like it's all about if you're doing it because you want to make money, which a lot of people are, there's nothing wrong with it. It's nothing wrong with making content so you can get paid. If you're doing content to get paid, make sure that your output is a fraction of what you're bringing in. You know what I'm saying? Meaning that don't spend $1,000 and you're only making $50 a month for your content, or even $200. You losing 800 every month. I remember I was watching this one guy. He's actually in the feds right now. Y'all might have heard of him. Omi and the Hellcat. Some of y'all know who he is. I remember I watched a video. He said that he spent $1 million in the last month on content, and he only made like 250,000. So he lost $750,000 just for 1 month because that's the kind of content that he puts out. He buys these Bugattis, he buys Lamborghinis, he buys Ferraris, things like that. He buys expensive cars, and that's the content that he put out. So it's like if you get in a habit of, if you're like with the fish channel, if you're getting a habit of buying expensive fish, showing them off, yeah, everybody like that. But how you get them is how you keep them. So however you get your subscribers, that's how you're going to have to keep your subscribers. So it's nice to see an influx of subs and everything when you're doing these builds, when you're doing these different things. But if they came to you for that reason, they are only going to want to see that kind of content. So you want to develop a rapport, want to develop a relationship with your subscribers, the real subscribers that's going to come and, tune in when I'm talking about I just got back, or, you know what I'm saying? Tune in to that kind of content instead of then tune in to see what fish you just bought. Tuning in to see what build you're doing, because all of that costs money and you might not get that money back that month. You get what I'm saying? Allow the hobby to pay. If you're doing it for money, right? Allow the content that you're putting out to pay for the videos that you're trying to create. And if you really want to do it right, you want to make sure that you're putting out content and you're just getting paid for the content without having to spend a ton of money. Think about some of these interviewers. These interviewers, they literally will sit there at a location. They'll have guests come in, they do the content, and they're maximizing on the money that they're making because, if they didn't even have to go anywhere, they came to them, sometimes they pay, sometimes they don't, and then all of a sudden, they get 500,000 views, 1 million views, and they do 3 videos, they do 3 different interviews in one day. Each one does that. That's maximizing on the amount of money that you're going to make because you didn't even have to go anywhere. You're not going out on a vlog and you're not paying for gas. You're not paying for travel and things like that. So find a way to make sure that you're maximizing on your output. You know what I mean? You're getting as much as you can for what you put out. So that goes back to what I said I'm going to do. I know my best videos were the ones that do the best, right? Is the ones that, hey, I got this fish. Look what I got. Look, I'm not doing that so much anymore. I want to focus more on the fish that I have. You know what I mean? I want to make sure that I'm providing them with the best life possible. I want to make sure that, I'm able to take care of all the fish that I do have. You know what I mean? That they have somewhere to go, because at some point we all run out of room, right? And then that's when things happen. So I have a bunch of fish. Y'all know I got 30 aquariums, 3 ponds. Oh, no, wait, 1, 2, 3 ponds. and I am going to set some up outside. You know, so I do have room, but I don't want to sit up there and fill each of my aquariums to where the fish is not thriving and I'm not able to enjoy the hobby as much as I should. It shouldn't feel like work. You know what I mean? And even with that, there's still going to be a lot of different videos that I can do that's going to help you all, enjoy the hobby and learn and take something from the hobby. Like, give you an example. I want to make sure that the sunroom have a drainage system to where I could just plug in a pump and drain the water outside. Like I have it kind of like that in that room, but I want to show y'all how I do it in the sunroom. I want to show y'all how I maximize on some of these other filters, saving some more money. You know what I mean? So it's still a lot of content. I'm really imaginative. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of different content that I can put out for y'all that we are all going to benefit from. But I'm not going to keep doing the highlight reels. Of course, if I do buy some fish, I will show y'all. But this channel is not going to be about, hey, look at this new fish. I'm not going to keep doing that because in the end, I'm not doing right by y'all. I'm not doing right by the fish that I have, and I'm not really feeling fulfilled with the hobby. I feel the most fulfillment from getting creative, actually building my filtration, building my drainage, building the water, adding fresh water in. You know what I mean? I get the most fulfillment from doing those kind of creative things opposed to just going and buying some fish and saying, hey, look what I got. You know what I mean? I'm never gonna be able to buy the most expensive fish. So it's always gonna be a better fish out there. You know what I mean? And with me doing things like that, I'm getting further away from the fish that I actually want. Like some of y'all know, y'all OGs, y'all know the saltwater, my bucket list. My dream fish is one of those dragon moray eels. It's like $1,500. You know what I mean? So instead of me buying a little fish here and there, trying to get for the views, right? For the views, um, I hold out and I get what I actually want. And yeah, I think that's going to be more valuable for everybody. You know what I mean? So yeah, I hope that y'all still come along for the ride. I know the people that has been tuned in all of this time will, because y'all are definitely the real ones, right? So I appreciate it. I appreciate all the support that y'all constantly give me, and you know, y'all don't let me quit. I had some folks that checked in on me, checked in on the fam. Thank you, Tim. Thank you, Colin. Thank you, Cody. I appreciate y'all. You know what I mean? I definitely appreciate y'all for, checking on us and making sure that we good. And yeah, you know, let me get to some of these comments before I go. You said that's when I gotta leave more cliffhangers. Okay, Pete. I really enjoyed your Peacock transfer. I'm actually getting into saltwater because of your 20-gallon tall basic setup video. Okay, Pete, I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, yeah, man. More people need to get into the saltwater side. Damn, man, wondering where you been. Yeah, man. Yeah, thank you, Darren. Yeah, just taking a nice little break, man. Taking a nice little break, getting back to me, enjoying the hobby first, first and foremost. Um, Yeah, like I said, like when y'all see some of the things that has been going on, there's been a lot going on. Just haven't been actually recording it. But Monster Spirit Fishing, glad to see you back, man. Homie, been waiting a minute to see you back on my feed. You inspired me to start the mini reef. Think I'm ready for corals. Want to get an want to get an interview this week. Okay, okay, Monster Spirit Fishing. Yeah, I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, yeah, definitely get you some corals. Definitely get you some corals. My little 20-gallon is doing cool. Still haven't added no fish. Still haven't added any fish to the 20-gallon. Um, haven't been dealing with any hair algae, nothing like that. I actually bought a little hermit crab pack of shells off Amazon. So they're kind of like decorative, and I threw them up in there, and it's cool to watch. The hermit crab go from one shell to the next shell. So they've already like, taken home of a couple of those really cool decorative shells. So I'll show you that as well. Okay, okay. Where we at? Where we at? Ghost man, it's hard sometimes. Feels like YouTube plays games with the algorithm. Yeah, Ghost man, facts, man. It's not. I don't think it's really YouTube. I think it's just maybe people don't really share. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. You might be right. I be feeling like that too. Regenerative. Good afternoon to you, man. How you doing, man? It's been a minute. You said you add some koi to the aquaponics systems. Okay, regenerative. Yeah, man. Yeah, Wayne, that's good, man. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, YouTube wasn't messing with my account though. I haven't really heard anything about YouTube messing with people's accounts, but I don't, I could believe it, and it's all good. Lifted aquatics. I appreciate that comment. Smokey Edwards, 860. D-Mass, my man, good to see you again. Hope all is well and the family as well. Yeah, everybody cool, D-Mass. Everybody's good. Everybody good. Everybody straight. Uh, I've been straight behind the scenes. Like I said, I've been feeling a lot better. You know what I mean? Uh, just need to, it's kind of like when you work out, right? Sometimes you need to take a break, let your muscles heal, and keep going. Yeah, Darren, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I'm like you with my channel. I enjoy the DIY projects for the aquaponic systems. Nothing like building my own filter system. Facts, Wayne. Man, Wayne, you gonna when I show you my when I show you that pond outside, it was cool. So I didn't only just make a bog filter for the pond, but I made a trash can sump for the pond. Man, that water is crystal clear. I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna do a short. As soon as I'm done with this live feed, I'm gonna head out there. I'm gonna do a short. I want to show y'all what it's looking like, or I'll even make a video by the time that my mic charge up. Yeah. Also update on my freshwater tank with the algae update. The water is 100% clear. Again, thanks for the help. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. I'm glad to hear that, D-Mass. Yeah. Let's do what keeps you going and make sure it's fun. That's a fact, Paul. That's right. Silverback. How's her mantis? The mantis is good. The mantis is good. No issues. Been feeding him silver sides. And yeah, gotta do an update on it. Cody, what's up with you? I definitely feel you on that hobby. I have just 6 tanks, 4 salt, 2 freshwater. I want to get more, but I don't want the hobby to turn into a job. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's exactly right. And it's like smaller tanks are easy when it comes time to cleaning, but I find more pleasure in the big aquariums. You know what I mean? Like I kind of regret setting up those 5.5 gallons, for the betta fish. I damn near don't even like the 10 gallons either. You know, um, I don't really like the small tanks, so I'm gonna have to redo that. I'm gonna have to redo that in there because it's just not satisfactory anymore. You know, bigger tanks are so much better. You could escape them better. You could do better with the filtration. You could add a few other fish in there that you can, so it's not constantly just being, because that takes time. Like 5 or 10 5-gallon tanks, 10-gallon tanks. Yeah, doing one is easy, but when you have 10 or some people have more than that, it becomes a real job. It becomes real taxing. So cleaning 150-gallon aquarium to me is much better than cleaning like 15, 10 gallons. You know what I mean? Or 10, 15 gallons, something like that. So yeah, it allows for more options. If you're doing breeding, it's beneficial. But for somebody like me, I just have all display tanks. I'm not trying to breed anything. If they breed by accident or by naturally, then that's something different. But I'm not intentionally breeding anything. So yeah, that's what's going on. Kenny, thank you, man. I appreciate it. D mass minimum tank size to have is a 29 gallon. Well, 20 gallons, 20 gallons aren't that bad. We're talking about salt water. We're talking about salt water. 20 gallons are not that bad. We're talking about fresh water. Still not that bad, I don't think. Still not that bad. I do like my 20-gallon with the better fish. I got the T-bone tetras in there. But again, yeah, like you said, still kind of small. Still kind of small. But you can still pack in more fish. Like in my 20-gallon betta tank, I got the betta, I got the two African dwarf frogs, I got the T-bone tetras, I got the rummy nose tetras, and then I got the two Chinese albino algae eaters. So that's pretty much a fully stocked tank. You know what I mean? So something like that, I'm good with. You know what I mean? But in my 5.5 gallons, I got one bed in each. In my 10 gallons, I got one bed in each. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like a better can go with other fish. So it's like, why do I want to keep them in such a small aquarium to where they always going to have to be by themselves? It's not like having a 75-gallon with a flower horn in it, or a 250-gallon with a dove eye in it, or something like that. How has my horn shark grown? Oh, you said has my horn shark grown any? Um, I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think he's grown much at all. He's doing good though. Oh man. Um. So I lost one of my eels. I lost my black edge eel. I was in the 125. Yeah, he jumped out, knocked off the whole top. So yeah, like I said, I've definitely suffered some losses in this past month. If you don't mind, say how has having all the tanks affected your electrical bill, water bill? My 6 tanks have upped my electric bill by about $9 a month. Just curious what you have over 30 tanks. Kendall, good to see you as well. How you doing? I mean, as far as my water bill and my electrical bill, well, from the day we moved in here, I had a bunch of aquariums. Not so many, but my electrical bill, it was high. You know what I mean? I don't really remember it being. Yeah, it's been high. It's been high for the past year. It's kind of hard to say because I probably shouldn't even say this shit, but when we first moved in, we weren't even paying electricity for a year. Um, yeah, we weren't. Don't ask the details on it, but we weren't having to pay for a year. So over that course of the year, that's when I set up the fish room. So from the time that it started all the way to now, the bill been pretty high. It's higher in the winter than it is in the summer because in the winter I'm running my heaters in a lot of these aquariums because they do get cold. It's in the garage. You know what I mean? So the bill is pretty damn high. It's like $600 for my electrical bill. The water bill, as of the past 2 months, has been close to 400. So that's a lot. That's like, it's a lot. It's like $1,000 on electrical and water. So yeah, it's a lot, man. Yeah, it's a lot. I had a fish jump out 3 weeks ago. Yeah, silverback. Yep. You understand. You understand. I run all my systems on off-grid DIY solar generators that I build myself. Hey Wayne, I'm gonna have to look into that, man. I'm gonna have to look into that. Um, DMAT says worth every penny and worth every penny. Not at all. Not at all, man. Not at all. Not at all. Yep. But I'm gonna figure it out. I want to get solar. I want to get solar extremely bad, but it's a damn process. I love how your outdoor pond has matured. Have to do another update. Yeah, for sure. That's what I will be doing. You said you harvest your rainwater. Yeah, if it's raining, yeah. Yeah, I've been having to add water in that because it's been so hot out here. I've been having to add water into that pond every day, a little bit every day. And then I've been trying to get my plants looking good. So again, that's taking a lot more water as well. But you know, definitely gonna figure this shit out because I'm not gonna keep paying so much money. But but yeah, man, that's all I wanted to do with y'all. Just wanted to tune in, let y'all know what was going on. How do I handle the tanks overheating? So for the sunroom, I have a small portable AC unit, and that will work as long as I catch it before the temperature reaches over 100. Like right as soon as I get off, I'm about to go probably cut it on because it's going to be hot today. I am going to buy another portable AC unit for the main fish room, and that should be enough. Last summer I lost like $700 worth of fish in one weekend. I bought the Queen Angel, the Emperor Angel, and the Koran Angel. If y'all don't know, these are all saltwater fish, and they died. Because it got too hot. So I will not be allowing that to happen this year. So gotta basically protect my investment. But yeah, so that's all I have for y'all. I just want to tap in with y'all, see what was up, let y'all know what's going on, let y'all know that I'm back at it. We all will be seeing some videos coming soon, and this was an early one, so I appreciate you all for tuning in. Thank you all for contributing, and thank you all for sticking around. We got 27 people, and I'm about to stop it. Usually it's be like half that. But anyway, I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. Peace.